Papa. The time is now.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey. Welcome along to NUFC Talk TV with myself, the Geordie Yam Yam, aka Gary, and we've got Derek the Mighty Win, as always, my right-hand man. So we've got the live watch-along, Latvia versus England. We've got a bit of news to come, I suppose, with the teams and everything else. I mean, this should be a walk in the park, mate, shouldn't it?
Well, it should be. Absolutely, it should be. Anything less will be deemed failure, I think.
Yeah,
about that.
I agree, mate.
It's the same normally with all these, you know, the Euros is actually tends to be a bit more difficult than the World Cup because of the way the scenes and things go in that. But recently it's been a breeze. You know, it's been an absolute breeze. All of the qualifying competitions we've had the odd scare here and there, Macedonia and whatnot comes to mind, but by and large, it's business as usual. Eventually, sometimes it takes a bit of getting going, but once we're going, it's comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any of the Latvia side, I must admit.
Who would?
We are going to be scuppered, but it does look very much like we are going to be faced against a 5-man defence. We'll get into the side in a second, to be fair. But I suppose before we go any further, let's do the housework. So again, welcome to everybody that's watching across all of the platforms. Thanks to everybody that works in the background. Don't forget people in the chat and people that are watching. Hit the like button for us. It costs you nothing, but it does not help us as a channel to get to supporters out there in the global network. Subscribe, it's totally free. Hit that bell for future content. You can become a member if you want to help us grow. 2 levels, but we are getting rid of 1. So, like I say, it just gets a little bit confusing to a lot of people out there that want to see all the content. So we are narrowing it down to just the 1 level of membership. If you've got a question for me or the Mighty during the show, then try and put a Q in front of it. It just helps us highlight when we see the chat rolling by. There's quite a few in the chat these days. But apologies if we don't mention anything or everybody's chat. It's just difficult to do so. So if you want to guarantee it, then throw us a Talk TV super chats. Use the $, follow the instructions, blah, blah, blah. If you become a member during the show, or any of our lovely members that gift them out there will be highlighted and thanked as we go on. So there you go. That's the upcycle. Now there's obviously a couple of changes, if you like. I mean, we saw the Ollie Watkins gets a bit of a bang and hobbled off against the friendly in Wales. And I suppose if you're a Villa fan, you'd be probably biting your lip because that is what you don't want to see in a friendly, is where they obviously could go and get nobbled for a few weeks, potentially months out of the team. So it's a hard one, mate, isn't it? You know, like I said, people say friendlies are required these days because of the amount of football that are out there. But I suppose to gel a team in competitive matches, you have to put them against opposition. It's all right putting them on a training field and saying, have a kick around them. And I saw the under-21s in training against the boys, if you like, and you can see that it's a bit of a knock-up, it's a bit of fun, but there's no energy there. You know what I mean? There's no commitment to the cause. So I suppose you do need competitive football to get the lads mentally prepared for the World Cup, as well as to try and gel a system of tactics.
Yeah. I'm just pleased to see he's got his 2 best centre halves on the bench. So they're not going to get injured. He doesn't want to risk them in meaningless games.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be, like I say, an interesting one. Now, this is, like I say, I haven't put this together. This is somebody out there in the land.
of
I don't
make-believe.
know. I don't know who's put this together, but we'll have a look anyway. So this apparently is the Latvian lineup.
Well, I've got
Um,
that.
Kvedris, Vapni, Jerkovs, Kornom or Kernum,
Dinesh.
Balladis, Siganiks, Vers, Lavans, Vipes,
Vaslavan.
Zelenkovs, oh, crikey,
Gutkovskis.
Ikuniks, Gutlovsk, not yeah. It's just going to be Latvia tonight, I'll tell you now.
Gutkovskis and Ikanweks.
Yeah, there you go. You can do the commentary. Yeah, you do it a lot better than I do. And this apparently is the English lineup. Pickford, Skelly, Konza, Stones, Spence, Anderson and Rice, Gordon, Rogers and Saka. And obviously the change, I mean, to be fair, the lads did well against Wales, and you could see there was, nice build-up. Obviously Louis Skelly has come in, and we've got Harry Kane that has come in. We've spoke about, obviously, Harry Kane. Now, again, social media is telling me that Harry Kane doesn't give us anything different. It may make us worse. I know you're a massive Kane fan.
Indeed.
So what's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, well, I love it. And I thought Rogers was probably our best player last game.
Yeah,
So
I agree with that.
Really interesting to see how him and Kane can work together, because I think that's a potentially World Cup winning combination. And then if you want to, if you've got those two, and you stick Bellingham somewhere floating behind them, I think that's potentially a lethal combination, especially with Saka on the right. Now he's got Gordon on the left today. I want to see Gordon do something. I think the promise has to be fulfilled. Let's say, I want to see him taking fullbacks on and going past them, not cutting inside every time or virtually every time, and running into traffic and going back to the old pendulum, and let's say some dynamism. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, that's the word. Dynamism.
Moscow dynamism.
Yeah, dynamism.
From the ex-Russian Republic.
I love it. It's like I said. I mean, I certainly don't mind Harry Kane in there. My concern is the fact that unless we start utilising the players behind him, who is Harry Kane going to be? The Harry Kane now come next year, World Cup year. So there's a lot of question marks about it. I mean, like I say, we've got to start blooding some of the other players, in my opinion. It is interesting to see that, again, we've got no... he's gone out of my head now. You've just mentioned Bellingham. I'm not sure what's happening.
There is talk. I mean, the argument is that he's got a slight knock.
Yeah,
but there is actually talk that he's had a bit of a fallout with Tuchel.
Yeah,
nobody seems to know what about. Whether it was because he didn't want to play in a friendly or something, but. The bottom line is you cannot. It is arguably, if you look at, all of the games when we've been on the verge of defeat, and it's been Bellingham. He's been the one who's produced that bit of magic when it mattered to get with goals when we needed them. So the idea of going into the World Cup without him, if he's fit and in form, is crazy to me.
Yeah. I just can't understand. Like I say, I've heard the same as you. The fact that he's had a knock and he's not been risked. But like you said, if listen, we all know, and and we've on the grapevine, it already says that Tuchel could be out of a job very soon. He's under pressure from the start. If he doesn't get it right, I mean, there was a words that I mentioned. I saw. Let me just see if I can find it.
The one thing you shouldn't do is criticize the fans, which is what he did.
Which is what he did, absolutely,
against Wales. So
I mean, I don't know whether you believe in these words. We want to take the next step. I feel that we're building something and going in the right direction. Now, we both watched and we've watched many a game, to be fair. Doesn't seem as though we've taken a lot of steps forward, if you like, in my eyes. And yeah, it's been nice to see a couple of players come into the side, if you like. I know you're frothing at the mouth when it comes to the likes of Byrne, and like I say, he's done well to actually get a call up at his age, because like you say, you don't get a call up unless you're playing well, and that's the standard. And centre backs for England, there's quite a healthy selection, I suppose. And so for me, he's done exactly what the coach wants from him with Byrne. Gordon, I mean, I've been watching Gordon doing a bit of training, and like I say, coming in off that right-hand side, whipping his right foot. And again, in training, Gordon's finding the bins in the top corner, just doesn't seem to be doing it in games. And that's something that we need to start seeing, isn't it?
That might be someone he's doing and training at the Toon as well.
Oh, absolutely.
And so maybe it just needs to click or whatever. We hear that expression all the time. But time for it to click is running out. Again, I think you've got to admire his work rate and what he does for the team generally, but that's not what a winger's there for.
No,
that's a midfielder. You want your wingers to help out, without a doubt, but that is not their primary job. Their primary job is goals and assists, and if they're not providing that, then they ain't doing that job for me.
No, that's right. So we've got about 6 minutes before we start the match. Some latest headlines on England. So we've got Harry Kane. He's fit and ready for the Latvia game, according to Thomas Tuchel. He missed the friendly of Wales because they were expected to start in Riga. So we know he's in the squad now. What for me was quite funny was when he said he had concussion of the foot. I think he meant a contusion of the foot, because that was certainly something that I wasn't expecting when it come to the foot side of things. So we are. It was just a strange one, and bless him, Connor obviously sent me the report about the concussion, and I said I think he meant a contusion of the foot because it was sore when he kicked the ball. I mean, he's obviously got over that as he's in the squad. So we're expecting. I'm just having a quick look at the lads lining up now. They're all singing the national anthem.
I've just got a private message from Christian. Sing the national anthem. Well, I can't hear the commentary, but I say. As usual, noticeable, some were singing it and some weren't.
Some weren't. Yeah, exactly. And I think that is very noticeable, isn't it? It's coming home, apparently. So everybody keeps telling me. I bet you won't be able to sing the Latvian national anthem, though.
I bet you're right.
Apparently, Gerald Kwanzaa.
Oh, Latvia.
Withdraws due to a knee issue. He's returned to Bayer Leverkusen as a precaution. Strong position, obviously, England. Perfect record so far in Group K of the World Qualification. 5 wins from 5. No goals conceded in competitive match under Tuchel. A win versus Latvia would further secure qualification. And that's what I'm saying. You hear rumours now that, if... and again, is this player power when it comes to coach he's been under pressure, even though his record at the moment, even though it's not great viewing for football, his results are going for him. But are we being tested? Have we got the right opposition to say that these boys that he's got, to play with? I have to be careful how I say that. To actually choose to play, then we are they strong enough to go far in the World Cup?
All I think is that there should be, right? There should be. But, as I say, World Cup group, Albania, Serbia, Latvia, Andorra. Let's be honest, if you can't get maximum points against that lot, okay, Serbia, you can say, in fact, when we went to Serbia,
yeah,
they'd won their last 7 or something on the trot at home.
Yeah.
So you could argue that was a bit of a test, but let's be.
It should be a walk in the park, shouldn't it?
Andorra, come on.
Yeah. It shouldn't be hard, and that's what I said. We can't really take anything of this.
Yeah, Wales were arguably a bigger fish to fry the other day, and we were 3-0 up after half an hour. Without really playing particularly well. So, I didn't say anything against Wales to blow me frock up, as you would say. No. And, let's get against them. We always coast through the qualifiers. It's, I was going to say, as soon as we get to the group stage, to the competition main, then we'll come up against your Tunisias and your Moroccos, and all of a sudden we struggle.
Ian Fleming in the chat there. I'd rather stick pins in my eyes. Bless you. It's like I said, you're right. It's always about, us in the next round, isn't it? In once you're qualified to go and do something when we
then come. Getting through the group stage, which always everybody, whenever all the predictions come out, we always do a World Cup prediction competition. Yeah. And everybody predicts what to win every match and win every game, and it doesn't happen in the World Cup.
No.
Teams don't get to the World Cup by and large without being, pretty good.
Yeah, Carlos is saying he's bored already. That's before we've kicked a ball. If we can in the chat,
for that, Carlos.
if we can just keep it obviously out of the chat until if we score and when we score, until we obviously celebrate with you, because at the end of the day we don't know what times you guys are on. Hopefully, once the game starts, we'll have the time up on the screen, so anybody that wants to can obviously set their clock. Pause yours if you're in front of us, and then it'll be all the same. So yeah, try and keep it out of the chat until we score and celebrate together. That'll be grand. So it looks very much as though England are kicking right to left. England all in white, and Latvia all in red. And like I say, there won't be many names mentioned on the Latvian side, and I'll do my best to try and get all of them ready and right in the England squad. We're going.
Look at the stadium. It's crazy. It's like the old popular side.
It's like Gateshead. Even Gateshead Stadium's better than this one.
Even Gateshead's got seating on 4 sides.
Yeah, exactly. Long ball from Pickford anyway, trying to find Harry Kane, and again straight away England get the possession on that right hand side.
No, well, I've got BBC on in the background, and there's only 2 seconds difference between the.
Oh, cool. That's good. Anyway, Rice now, inside left of centre again, and a ball over the top there, trying to get hold of Saka. Really. He's got to be offside. It's a goal. I say he's offside. Saka looked a million miles offside, didn't he? But Kane did stick it in the back of the net, which is good.
Yeah, he was there where it mattered.
Yeah, in the back stick. But like I say, he looked as though he was having a picnic there.
I was disappointed with Saka there. That's 3 of them.
3 of them. I'm going to say 3 of them. It's not even close. Oh, jeez.
But
So
anyway, in the
Latvia-
back of their net after 50 seconds, can it be bad?
Yeah, a bit of a press on. Latvia trying to play out from the back, which is...
there's a full press on here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, every one of them, and they've got it back again.
Like I say, half time, we're going to have a look at some stats from the Premier League of Elliot Anderson. We did mention it at lunchtime when we did the show at lunchtime. But I thought it'll be canny to have a look at Elliot Anderson's stats at the halfway.
I wouldn't mind Harvey Elliott either, by the way.
Well, no, he seems to be doing all right. So here we go. England again out on that right hand side with Skelly. Oh, it's not Skelly, sorry. That's Spence on the right hand side, which is confusing me at the minute. Spence again, just
Spence and Ezzy mixed up.
Yeah, exactly. The same type of hairstyles, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think Edgy's got his tied back today.
Yeah, Stones and Konza. No Gay in the side, which I thought was surprising.
No, I said these two best centre backs are on the bench.
Somebody's put in the chat there. Ian, can you take away Mighty Mag Spanner so I can time him out? Brilliant.
Thank you, Ian.
Thanks, Ian. As always. So we're... he always looks... I thought that was Tuchel then. Looks very similar to Tuchel, to be fair. Their manager, their coach, just looks very stern and not very happy at the minute.
Come out the gulag.
A little chance I thought there was going to fall, but nothing falling for Gordon. Again, Latvia happy to play out from the back from the goalkeeper. Again, they've given the ball away cheaply in midfield. Well done, Royce. Again.
I mean, to be fair, yes, Ian, giving the ball away cheaply, but this is a full-on press that we're doing here.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Oh, it's going along.
Interesting. I mean, I think they'll try and put it on them all the time, won't they? You know, they'll look to try and get it forward as much as they possibly can.
Again, I didn't see anything wrong with that challenge there.
No, neither did I must admit. Anyway, Latvia have the ball in. Like I say, they're playing 3 centre halves with wing backs, trying to get up the field, and nice little give down the line there. But Stones plays it all the way back to Pickford, quite comfortably. And again, you know what Pickford's like. He'll play to the best of his ability with his feet. Konza bringing the ball out, plays it out to the right hand side to Spence. Spence just happy to try and bring it back. Say that again, mate.
It was. I say Spence also had a good game against Wales, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, like I say, that wasn't really. I thought Rodgers was outstanding, to be fair. Yeah, I agree. Saka on that outside. He's played the ball again into Rodgers. Just got challenged by Latvia. Like I say, a bit shut out. Not much to aim for, but that looked like a corner kick to me, to be fair.
Yeah, seeing they kept it in.
Yeah, there's Tuchel. There's a chance. There's a shot that's blocked. Anderson trying to get her in a shot there. Again, you know,
I tell you what, this is going to take some keeping up for 90 minutes. This press.
The trouble is, though, can you see Latvia playing in the England half?
Well, I suppose so. Yeah, if you're not having to run back on a regular basis, it doesn't really take that much out. Yeah, just all you're doing is playing further up the pitch. Is your normal game.
That's right. Good ball. Exactly. A nice crossfield ball to Saka. Good touch as well from Saka. Brings it onto his strong foot. Nice little. Oh, he tried to play it inside, but not good enough from Saka there. Oh, Konza's took a bang to the knee.
Yeah, that was a nasty kick, that.
Yeah. Seems to be
He's
running
got
it
the
off.
throw in,
Okay.
though. Didn't give a free kick.
No. Rice, Skelly out on this left-hand side. Gordon making
Made the
an
run,
angle
but
for him.
wasn't seen.
Yeah, good ball inside there to Rogers. Rogers just dropped his shoulder to try and beat the Latvian, but again, well done to Anderson again, who wins that ball. Anderson, diagonal ball across, looking for Anthony Gordon. Gordon just headers it inside to try and get Skelly on. He saw the run of Skelly. Just like I say, I don't know whether
Still, I would rather have seen him control that. Like.
Yeah, he had plenty of opportunity just to pull it under, hadn't he? Oh, a nice turn from Kane. It is 3-on-3 if they do it right. Yeah. Anthony Gordon now on the left-hand side, drilled across the box. Oh, how did Kane miss that? It looked like it was going to literally rip the net.
See there again, that's an assist that never was, isn't it?
Well, it is, exactly. And like I say, when this give here on this left-hand side.
It was a lovely one too, and he got it back to him, smash it.
Oh, yeah. Just couldn't put it in the inside of the post. It just literally goes past the outside of the post.
It wasn't an easy chance.
No. Knee-high instep volley. Not easy at all. But at this level...
It looked easier first time than it did on the replay.
Yeah, but when you think of this level, though, mate, surely them are the ones that you've got to start looking to be put away.
Those are the ones you've got to put away if you're playing Spain or
exactly,
Brazil.
Yeah. Oh, Latvia are in the England half here. On the charge down that left-hand side, there's a ball across the field. If he controls this, we're in trouble. He doesn't, unfortunately for England. Again, good ball into the box, which is glanced, headed, cleared, and then finally cleared further up the park by Saka. Latvia still have it until now. It's again cheaply given away because they're trying to rush it through the middle. So England back with the ball with Anderson.
And then just comfortably back into,
But it's like I say, at the minute, it seems to be Latvia that are trying to break on the pace, and England are just happy to have the ball and try and, guide themselves up to the final third.
Gets a foul there.
Yeah, from Veeps.
Oh, yeah,
Anderson,
sure enough.
Back to Gordon. Well, I tell you because I saw it on the back of his shirt. The ball's dropped. No, I thought he was going to swing a boot at it. I saw probably one of the best goals I've ever seen, and it come via a goalkeeper. A keeper got bored. I mean, I know it's the Mexican league. That was an awful ball. And the keeper, it was a boring 0-0, and the keeper got so bored he actually come virtually to the halfway line and decides to have a shot from the halfway line. Now, this ball, again, I don't know whether it was, AI or what, but the ball was an absolute arrow. Beats the keeper from all of, 60 yards, hits the bar, comes back, loops back, and all the players just stand still watching it. And the keeper just decides to have another go on the volley. And he absolutely nails it into the roof of the net from, again, the halfway line. If that was legit, that is probably the best goal that I've ever seen, if I'm honest.
Well, you need to put that in if you can find it again, put it in the funnies.
I will.
Have a look at it.
Yeah. Gordon now on this left-hand side.
Coming inside again.
Yeah, it's what I said.
And then a little 2-yard ball,
It's just too easy, isn't it? Saka now on that right-hand side.
Saka's at least he's trying something.
Yeah, and it comes to Spence. Spence with didn't beat the first man. Oh, come on, Skelly, you've got to come to that.
Oh, I thought you might have given that.
Well, I thought he'd given it because it seemed as though everybody stood still for a second.
He just stuck him out,
didn't he? Yeah, there's a chance. Oh, thought that was going to come to Harry Kane. Kane brings it back to Anderson, who has a pot shot, and it's wide and high. Right,
I thought it might have got a deflection there.
Yeah, so I mean, it's an interesting one, but like I say, just it's one of them. It has an element of being a training match at the minute for England. It's very slow build-up, lots of cross-field passes, half decent, but a couple of chances that have gone begging for England. But Latvia are definitely looking to counter on the break, aren't they? Again, just trying to get that ball.
Paul Momo saying, hello, everyone, it's struggling tonight. Turns out I now need 3 screens to try and keep up with viewing the game, NUFC Talk TV, and also the WhatsApp group. You need to split your screen. If you just get one computer and split your screen.
And split it, yeah, exactly. Gordon now down this left-hand side, drops the shoulder, goes down. That's better, much better. Goes into the box by Gordon, but he's headed half clear.
And that was a good, beat his man on the outside and got a good cross in. That's what you want wingers to do.
That's exactly what you want to be doing.
Now do it again. Oh, well, he's gone straight in this time.
Yeah, he's...
Oh, why didn't you just let that go for him?
I think it had already gone, hasn't it? Rogers is running back, so
in that case, it should be a corner.
Yeah, exactly. I thought Rogers...
What's on his feet for?
It looked like Rogers had literally left that to go out of play, but then touched it as it was going over the line, which was crazy.
I thought he tried to keep it in, and I thought, well, why just take the corner?
Anyway, Latvia again, just a little give and go, but again, Anderson who wins that ball back, gives it to Kane, who gives it to Rogers, then out to Saka. Saka just on that corner of the penalty area. Well, he likes to shape the ball into the on the D. Yeah, little bit hard for a player of his ability, though. I think.
Well, no, I think he's got a bit of ability as Lewis Skelly.
Oh, I'm not saying he hasn't got the ability. It's just the fact that, when you're getting a ball from that height to try and shape it, it's a hard task to get power and accuracy with a ball that's got no pace on it. That's what I was trying to say. Because you are literally just trying to put it into the top bins.
Yes, saying Gordon's job is to cut inside. He's an inverted winger win. The same as Saka on the right. Why would you not want him to cut inside?
Because you've also got to have the skill set.
That's why.
Well, it's effective if you can beat a player. The problem is with Anthony Gordon, I don't see him beating a player very often. I mean, Saka has got that ability to beat a player, and a lot of the time,
nicely.
That's well done. That's well done. A lot of the time, you've got to think Saka's coming also on the wrong foot. If a player's left-footed playing on the left-hand side, he's left-footed, so he's coming onto his stronger foot, and he's playing against players coming onto their weaker foot. So sometimes it's a little bit easier coming in from that right-hand side if you're left-footed than it is obviously a right footer on the left-hand side, because predominantly you are facing...
Oh, look at this. This is Anderson's directing race now.
Yeah. Well, look, he seems to have come on leaps and bounds, mate. He really has.
He's certainly taken the eye tonight again. Pick of the bunch so far, I would say.
Oh, I mean, by far he seems, like I say, he's certainly been involved in most things. I'll tell you now. Very interesting. Back with Spence on the halfway line into Konza. Again, England not messing about here. They're trying to keep hold of the ball and press the Latvians back further and further in defence. Stones, Konza, all the way out to Saka. Spence does the overlap. Spence gets the ball, but again, a little bit broadcasted that time by Saka. Easy for the Latvian to get the challenge in. Saka all the way back to Konza. Again, all the players in the Latvian half now, apart from Pickford. Gordon, again, doing all that things that he does in training when he comes inside onto that right foot, trying to aim for that far bin. But again, it's high. Leaning back slightly as he makes contact with the ball. Didn't get his hip over the ball to keep it down. Yeah. Shame, because he's got the, like I say, he can do it. He's trying. just doesn't seem to be coming off. That was a nice little ball from Rodgers to Kane. Kane now. Again, just playing the ball simple. Skelly giving him the option.
Oh, it should have been there. It should have been
the referee was in the way a little bit there, though. Back to Saka. Ball's into the box. Again, it headed clear. There's quite a lot of red shirts in and around that 6-yard box.
Going to get a yellow for that?
Yeah, did dangle a leg, didn't he?
Did. And definitely prevented them getting on their bikes. Look at that.
Yeah,
that was a yellow all day for me.
Quite cynical, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's strange how it works, because like you think that they're going to be able to, just get in and behind these guys, no problems. But it just proves when low blocks are difficult for any team to break down. It's just constantly trying to get behind them, and pot shots from 20, 22 yards make the keeper work. But like I say, at this present moment in time, 18 minutes gone, we don't seem to be having too much joy. Like I say, apart from the real sitter, if you like, if you class it as a sitter from Kane, which would have changed the emphasis of the game if that would have gone in, because Latvia would have had to change their mindset.
I can't see Latvia change, unless they go kind of 3 down. I can't see them changing their mindset at all. They would be happy to hang on with a 1-0, for example, to trying to get it to the last 10 minutes and then try something.
Yeah. Trouble is, if you wait until you're 3-0 down, then the game's gone, hasn't it? To some degree. That's why I often can't, unless you're getting completely taken off the park. When you make a change, you've got to try and affect the game in a different way. And we saw, or we've seen in the past, that sometimes, that little change can make a massive difference on the field of play if you've got the right characters to come on and do it. I'm trying to think of the team that
Lanes
that really took us to task when they changed it was the Cellar Cup, wasn't it?
Atletico.
Yeah.
Athletic.
Yeah. They absolutely mauled us in the second half after all their changes.
After sat back.
Yeah. Well done, Anderson again.
Getting
again.
That
ball. Yeah. Winning that ball back.
Very G7-ish.
And plays in the similar role, doesn't he? That's what I said. He plays in that left centre, quite comfortable. And a lot of people say they don't want him back. Certainly wouldn't bother me if he did come back. But you'd pay a few quid for him now, though.
Well done.
You kept it in?
Get it in. Oh, come on.
Ball was out of play, mate.
Did it go out, did it? We'll see here.
He did well, Gordon, there. Like I say, he hurdled the just there, look. Did all the ball go out of play, though?
Well, I don't think it did, I think if he put that away, VAR would have looked at that.
Yeah.
And probably it.
The trouble is, the referee had put his flag up.
And again, well done. Oh, but then he comes back in.
Yeah, like I say, he's done well in the first 20 minutes, I must admit, Gordon. Saka, Spence, down that right-hand side.
I think I'm being too critical.
Konza, out to Anthony Gordon again. Gordon, again, looking to come back on his right foot, gets into the penalty area spot. And again, it's just cleared by Latvia.
I still think you would have been better off going on the outside there.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. I think, like I say, he doesn't go on the outside enough for me. Skelly now. Anderson. Square onto Konza. Konza out to Saka on that right-hand side. It's a very poor ball.
No way he thought...
he thought...
What's his face was going to make the
run. Stones this time. Playing left of centre in the at the back four. Again, Spence sees Xhaka on the corner of the penalty box. Back to Spence. Anderson got loads of space. Squares the ball again to Skelly. Skelly out to Gordon. Gordon's first touch draws the player. He's happy to hop over it, though. Again, Spence into the box. Headed cleared again for a corner to England. Mm-hmm. They're being peppered at the back with all these crosses. Not really, if I'm honest with you. Like I say, at this present moment in time, not really peppered in the box with white shirts, are we?
Nope. We've got in the group chat. We've got a one-arm bandit spinning wheel, going boring, 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 boring.
Yeah. Ball into the box from England. Again, Anderson picks the ball up 30 yards out. Stones comes on the inside, plays the ball out to Rice.
Well,
Rice looking for options. Rodgers had made the run for him. He brings it back to Saka. Now it goes out to Rodgers. Rodgers gets it into the box first time, and I thought Anthony Gordon was going to get there on the near post, but it's half cleared by Latvia. Again, England pick any ball up that's...
I mean, they can't get past the halfway circle.
No, it's very difficult for Latvia to build any momentum, to be fair. Saka gives it to Spence down that line. Spence looking to get the ball into the box, but again, simply headed away. Anderson. Skelly out to Anthony Gordon on this left-hand side. Anthony Gordon just on the edge of the penalty box there. Gives it to Kane. Kane into Rodgers, back towards Kane, but again, not really directed. But again, Latvia give the ball away cheaply. Yeah. Anderson now looking to go down the line, and the referee, he's going to give a foul for that. Taken quickly, Kane, square on to Spence, gets it out of his feet, out to Saka. Again, lots of nice movement of the ball in and around the box, but again, it's very difficult to break this line down. Again, Anderson does well again to pick that ball up. Drives in towards the box. Skelly towards the back stick. But again, nobody attacking that back stick. Spence does well there, to be fair.
Oba.
Rice.
This is too easy, though, isn't it? I mean,
that's what I said. It's far too easy. It's like I said, it is strange how it's got the feeling of a training game.
They've got to do something. I mean, I love the way Anderson tried a couple of times then that penetrating ball into the crowded players kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where there was 2 or 3 England shirts.
Well, this is what I said. I mean, when they've picked the ball up a few times out the box, why they haven't had what is Anthony Gordon trying to do there?
Well, I thought that was a corner.
I thought that was a corner. Yeah, exactly. Just like he's kicked you out. I thought he'd come off the player.
No, I thought the defender got it away.
Latvia now with the goal kick. Long ball down the field. Again, to no one in particular. Latvia did put 3 bodies forward there, though. Rice drives up to the side, and Skelly tries to find Kane. If Rice had left that, then I think that would have come to Kane. Oh, we are. Latvia now on a bit of a charge here. Oh, that's a poor ball, though.
Poor ball, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we're a bit
ball over the top for Anthony Gordon.
I think he's offside.
Comes onto his right foot, Anthony Gordon. It's more central. Shoots! Goal! There you go. Anthony Gordon, there you go. That's what he's been doing that all the time. A
couple of sighters.
Yeah, absolutely. But this time he keeps it really low.
Well, I think, are they going to be looking at offside here? Because he looked...
I think it was a good ball from Stones, to be fair. I think it was a great ball over the top from Stones. When he picks his ball up here,
Let's
you
have a
can
look
see Anthony
here.
Gordon's on the halfway line, and then he just goes.
Made
He's on.
his move. Oh
He's
no,
on.
I think
Yeah,
that
he's
the guy in
onside.
the centre keeps him on.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. He's onside. He's still got a lot of work to do, though, mate. You know, coming inside, there's still 3 players to.
That's a Saka job, that isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Well,
that's
let's hope that gets his mojo up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The technique there was so different to the first one, where he's obviously leaning back and he puts it high and wide. I mean, that was perfect.
Well, if you remember, Shearer had the heart-to-heart with Shawnee when Longstaff was getting into the area numerous times on the end of balls and just skying them or hitting them wide, whatever. And Shearer said, "Look, forget about power, forget about it, get it on target, make the keeper work." And in the next 3 games, I think he scored 4 goals or something. And he said it was down to having that little quiet word with Alan Shearer, who said, "Forget about power, forget about just hit the target,
make the keeper work."
Target.
Yeah, it's like I said, the law of averages, percentage, one will go in if you just keep going at the goal. But if you keep putting it high and wide, you're only letting the keeper off. Again, clearance there. Latvia having a bit of a rush of blood, getting up front.
The rescue dog can stop in the kennel for now. I was going to give it the half an hour.
Latvia now push it on a little bit. England having a breather now. They've got the goal.
And that's us qualified now.
Yeah.
Nobody can catch us.
I mean, it's an interesting record, isn't it? Non-conceded so far. Let's see if it stays the same. Oof, I thought there was going to be a half chance.
Yeah, well,
they're all saying handball.
8 on the trot now, was he on?
Something like that, isn't it?
He was joint record holder for consecutive clean sheets with Gordon Banks at the start of the last game.
Wasn't he? I think he's done it now, though.
7, I think it was, and that made it 8. It'll take some beating to go 9. If he goes then 9, 8 takes some doing, but 9 even more so.
Corner kick for Latvia. It's going to be an interesting one. Just waiting. Again, I don't know what they're waiting for here. I think they may have just had a quick look VAR-wise to that handball. Movement in the box from Latvians. Good ball to the near post, but again, headed clear by Kane. And then finally cleared by Saka out for a throw into Latvia. Taken quickly. Closing the angles down England, just trying to push them further and further back.
Who's putting that in it? Because that's not me. England still reigns 2/3 of the world. English win. Oops, sorry, I'm getting carried away here, lads. I think that's the American mag trying to suggest that I'd put that post up, which, by the way, I didn't.
Total attempts: Latvia 1, England 8 so far.
The sun never set on the British Empire.
Indeed.
It was always sunny somewhere.
Spence. Oh dear, that's gone straight through Spence there on that yellow card. So. Absolutely.
Shouldn't be the first, but it is.
Yeah. Anthony Gordon so far, according to SofaScore, he's at the highest number.
What a surprise.
Because he scored the goal.
Oh,
that's dodge. What's
Anderson out of interest?
Anderson at the minute is 7.5. Second highest.
Not bad.
And Saka 7.2.
Probably go along with that.
I think Stones is up there because of the pass, the assist.
Yeah, the assist.
Gikanikis, Kiganix misses the next match apparently because of that yellow card. Again, England now. Stones, Skelly, just inside.
Sun never sets on the English. It wasn't the English Empire, it was the British Empire.
Yeah.
The great British Empire.
They're great.
Of which your little country was part, by the way.
Little country. Oh dear. How many UKs can you fit into America?
I'd guess. Work it out.
5 or 6? Probably even more.
Oh, handsome. Fucking what? 30 or 40.
Oof. Latvia now just trying to build a little bit of momentum, a little bit of an overload on that far side there, but England do clear it for the throw-in. So Latvia taken quickly. Again, happy to play it back. Latvia go long this time, looking for the ball over the top on that right side, but poor control, and it's out for a throw-in deep in this left-hand side, in line with the England penalty box. Skelly, all the way back to Stones, who stuck himself into the corner there. He goes square to Pickford. Pickford drills it out to Spence on that right-hand side. Spencer's got a bit of grass to run into. Elliot Anderson now.
Hey, look at that. What did I say?
I don't know.
40?
40, 30, 40 or something like
that. Yeah. UK surface area, near enough 250,000 square kilometres. USA, near enough 10 million, making the UK about 2.5% of the size, or 1/40th.
Wow. There you go. That little country.
Well, bear in mind, at the time, it was literally what is now effectively New England plus Virginia.
Virginia.
The Confederate States at the time, you know, they hadn't sent the covered wagons out.
Kane cutting from the right-hand side.
Oh, he's
tries towards that back stick.
Tries to gets a corner out of it.
Yeah, he does
tries
get a corner.
To do an Anthony Gordon, but without quite the same success.
The 13 colonies are getting a bit uppity these days, aren't they, Win? Says James.
Yeah, getting a bit big for their boots.
It was strange, you know, because I'm trying to think of the name of that. That's very Spanish by Florida. It'll come to me. They when I went there, just north of Daytona. What's it called? Oh, it'll come to me. Well, you know, apparently it was the when it was raided by Spain. Obviously, very Spanish themed town, and it still remains that way now. You feel as though you're actually in Mallorca or something like that.
Mexico.
Not in Mexico. Yeah, I can't think what it's called now. We had a visit there. We were at Daytona racetrack, and while we were there, we thought we'll have a little bit of a tour. And it was a beautiful place.
What's he's saying? I'd encourage you to try a look now with proper civilization when you conquered people that were eating possum, smoking pot, and worshipping corn. And by the way, we taught you everything you know and will ever know, and we're still doing it on this channel.
Well, we got the next qualifier is the 13th of November.
You know, it's good that you're on here because you're learning a little bit about football.
So 16th of November, we've got Albania. So November's the next qualifiers.
Yeah, it's they just. It's,
what
oh,
are you doing,
another
Harry?
assist. Should have been another assist there for Gordon.
Harry just didn't seem to get he got his feet all muddled up, didn't he?
But again, outside that time.
Yeah. Rice now driving towards the box. He's got options. Anthony Gordon off his foot. Just trying to find that corner again. That looked like it deflected out for a corner. Yeah. I thought that was going to get nuzzled into that corner. Oh, mind now I've watched it again. He didn't actually get that on target at all. Yeah, but this was an opportunity and a half. This Anthony Gordon again down that left hand side, and I don't know, was Kane getting held back there? Is that the reasons why?
Went down the outside, and it was a lovely little ball in.
Oh, that's crazy. It's suicide from Latvia, if I'm honest with you, but they've got away with it. Anderson brings the ball down from a height, and he gets chopped down for his work. It's like felled like a tree there, wasn't he, Anderson?
It is.
Here we go again then. Spence back to Konza, and Pendulum is swinging well. Well into the 38th minute, England 1-0 up.
Just 1-0 up.
Just 1-0 up. It should be 3, if I'm honest.
At least.
Oh, ball over the top. Oh, I thought Anthony Gordon was going to get on the end of that one. He's got his eye in tonight for some goals, Anthony Gordon.
Yes, he's doing well tonight.
Again, half cleared.
He must be listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Kane's having a go from distance. And again, trying to find that bottom left-hand corner. Again, just shades the post. Wrong side, unfortunately. See how close he was. Oh, a yard.
I don't know what that refers to.
What's that?
Not that type of channel, but you can join Wynn's OF page.
OnlyFans.
Straight over my head.
Yeah, OnlyFans, I think it is.
All right. I think I've heard of that now a few times.
Ball down the right-hand side to Spence.
That's a nice
inside to Gordon. Gordon trying to dink it back into the path of Harry Kane. But it's cleared by the Latvians. Oh, well done, Konza. Oh, Saka. Again, did well. Spence just couldn't keep it in play.
No.
It's a bit lively from England, I must admit. Hopefully it stays this way. Because it literally dropped off massively, didn't it, against Wales? The performance. To be fair, it was...
But I mean, to be fair, it was pretty lackluster even going into 3-0. This has been better, I think.
Yeah, but that's what I said. You know, when you look at the... is a friendly to a degree, even though I didn't think it was going to be a friendly or the friendly vibes, especially with Bellamy being the coach now. I don't think he'll ever go down without a fight. You know what I mean? But it looked like men against boys, to be fair, on Thursday.
Dallas gets a yellow card there for holding Saka.
Yeah.
Oh, is this going to be off the training ground?
Yeah, it's going to be Saka going to shake one into the back post, do you think? Try and confuse the keeper, whether to come out or not. See if he literally tries to find float one into the back stick. Ball in. Didn't beat the first man, unfortunately.
First man. Doesn't even get a corner.
Back to
Why
Rice,
didn't he
who
cross
squares it to Anderson.
We had the box paled.
No, they've still got a few white shirts in there, but again,
They
it's
didn't know. Oh, man.
just trying to get a different angle on it, aren't they? And it's like I said, they trying to draw out the Latvians to stop overloading the box. Good movement there from Spence down that left-hand side, and Saka.
That's
Ball in
it. Straight in.
from Rice this time. There's overload. Rodgers had a bit of a quiet game for me, Rodgers, after we've praised him up.
Yeah.
Elliot Anderson. Rodgers.
As well to control that awkward
Skelly
ball.
and Rodgers again. Good ball
And he's
inside
there.
for Anderson, who cuts the ball across the... When he shoots there, looking at the back stick, and he's cut across the ball.
Lee Clark, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Jigsaw Anderson goes to pieces in the box.
In the box, yeah. He's just never been the scorer, has he? Just for some unknown reason, he's just everything. It's like the kids when they get too excited and they get so far.
A rush of blood.
Yeah, indeed. Latvia again playing dangerous across their back line. Again, that's easy
Well
for
done, Anthony
England.
Gordon
And it's
again.
into Harry Kane. Harry Kane now on the edge of the box.
Oh,
Lovely ball to Rice.
Hard lines.
Really good play, that.
Well worked, but just...
Yeah, it was good play all round, to be fair, to get the ball back.
He knows what it means. To be fair, when I went to Wynn's house, he has loads of VHS tapes, man. Says you cannot rely on the internet.
Oh, what a goal. We've just missed a cracker there from Harry Kane.
Oh, well, sorry, folks. 2-0 England.
Hey! I was reading the what you put on the screen.
Me too.
Oh, bless you. I mean, again, it's suicide. I'm just watching the replay. Latvia trying to get out, and it falls to Harry Kane on the edge of the box, who gives himself a yard, and he fires it into the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh,
great finish.
Yeah,
great finish.
Well, from outside the box.
Yeah, great finish, actually, from 22 yards. Great finish. Again, you can't fault him, can you?
Look at the perfect shape on that one.
Yeah, that's what I said, hard and low, keeping it, tucked into the corners. It's perfect. It's precision finish. That's what you want to see. 5 goals in 6 matches now for Harry Kane.
Apparently, the England fans are singing "Tuchel is right." Our fans are. Tuchel is right. Our fans are. I think that's a jibe from the away England fans to the home England fans. As much as any jibe at Tuchel.
Great ball across field again to Anthony Gordon.
And
Rice goes down on the inside, dink to the back stick.
On.
There's a chance. Oh! Had a bit of a Gordon Banksy about that one then.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was the keeper, was it? Was it not the defender at the finish that got it?
I don't know. The keeper goes down, and I don't know whether he gets it with his hand or like you say. Or whether
if so, it's very much a Gordon Banks Pele job.
I mean, it wasn't as close as Pele's, though. To be fair, at the angle, he does head it down, and it was the keeper who actually gets his hand to it.
Huh?
Yeah, and flaps it up and over.
And only 1 minute of stoppage time.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's not been stop and start. It's been quite enjoyable. Rice into the box in towards the power. Well, I say the back stick there, and it was a flap by the keeper a little bit. Anderson back pegging a little bit, gets the ball back, gives it to Spence, and then just goes square. Saka dropping. Oh, it was Skelly. Sorry, dropping deep to pick that up. Gordon squared into Anderson. Again, Spence on that right-hand side, giving it to Saka. Saka just trying to look down the lines, but
He gave
getting
him a rather
pushed
awkward
further and
place.
further back. Stones, Rice on this left-hand side, inside left, Gordon on the outside. And the referee has blown half-time. Rice is totally unsure what's going on here.
So it's Tuchel. Oh, hello.
What's going on here?
Well, we've got a VAR.
VAR going on. That was... I didn't see anything.
Well,
is it the goal?
The ball went into the box a couple of times. No, it's too late for the goal.
I'm going to say it can't be the goal. I think it was from the corner, isn't it? Yeah. It's there, look. Getting pushed down.
Well, somebody's getting the yellow card.
Is he going to get a penalty? Penalty.
Well, isn't that... Well, I'm pleased to see that. If
well, I'm
given that for the tussle from the corner that pulled Harry Kane down.
But there was hardly any contact there, Win, if I'm honest with you, mate. That's what I'm saying. I mean, they said there was minimal contact. I mean, I look at that there and I'm like, where's the contact there? I mean, I'm struggling to even see it after the replay. Never mind anything else. Considering, what we saw with our lads. Well, it's a penalty, ladies and gents, for England to take a stronger lead if they need one.
What's more to the point, it's a chance for Harry Kane to improve his England goals tally even further.
Even further, yeah. He's got a bit of a lump on his head there, lad. Here we go. Harry Kane. Oh, it's simple. It's just simple.
Easy.
Yeah.
Lemon squeezy.
Well done, Harry.
Adds an easy 1, 2, 3-zy. 3-0.
I mean, he set the keeper completely the wrong way.
Still don't like it when they do the little dodgy things. I want to see the foot going through the ball. Oh, look at the shirt off his back there, man.
Yeah. There was certainly a tug, wasn't there? Having watched it again.
the shirt's almost up at his shoulders.
But I mean, what I'm saying is they're saying about, players going down too easy, look. Yeah? That's what I'm saying. What's the difference between that one? That's what I'm trying to say. And
Dan Burns.
Dan Burns.
2 arms around there.
Yeah. Or even, Voltamadas when he got pulled on the shoulder. I mean, it's crazy to say that there's minimal contact, and yet you've just seen there very similar, and the referee's given it. We need more of that, I think, in the Premier League. That would certainly stop them.
3 goals for the 3 Lions.
Yeah, there you go.
3-0.
There you go. And to be fair, not a bad half at all. It's been an enjoyable watch. Hopefully it continues into the second half.
All for the Vikings in the chat there saying, would you take Harry King at the Town? In a heartbeat, pal.
You were crying for it, were you?
Yeah. 65 million. Buyout clause. Get him here in January. £500,000 a week. Big deal. Guaranteed goals.
Would he suit the Newcastle style? I can't see why not.
Exactly. If we can play to feed the rat, we can definitely play to feed Harry Kane.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I tell you what, I would love to see him and Voltamada together. What a combination that would be, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. So goals to Anthony Gordon as well. Again, good half from Anthony. I was really impressed, to be fair. Lot more runs down the line, which is something that we don't see very often.
Exactly. Are you watching whoever it was that put it was PDK, I think, wasn't it? That's what you want him to do.
Yeah.
Should have had 2 assists from going outside, 2 fabulous balls in that weren't converted. Yeah. He got his goal when he actually did cut in, to be fair. But that should be the exception, not the rule, for me.
Yeah, listen,
But
I
I'm not
always
really bothered which way he does it. I don't care what he does as long as it's productive. And
Yeah.
you could argue there 2 assists and a goal, not the matter with that at all.
none whatsoever.
So,
No, but like I say, I've been impressed with him all the way through. So let's have a quick look at some things that we were talking about.
Ulfa the Viking there from Iceland. They've got better parties in Geordieland than the Munich Oktoberfest. Well, we could tell them that as well. Get him down the big market, see how he fares there. I've kind of, that's not really on my bucket list, but I do want to do the Oktoberfest at some stage.
At some stage, yeah.
But the people that I know that have been there have kind of gone, meh.
Yeah.
It's good. Their argument is it was good to go and do it.
Yeah.
But it didn't blow that frock up.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? You've got to be involved in something like that to actually to get the benefits from it. I think
you've got to immerse yourself in it.
You have.
Go with the umpire and the schlapphome and the Salzkammergut and all the rest of it. Geordie Dancy, and guess what? I don't know. Cold peas aren't hot. But thank you for the $1.99 anyway.
Cold peas aren't hot. Love it.
Guess what? Cold peas aren't hot.
Wow, that's fair enough. Thanks, Jordan.
Have you never heard that before?
I like that. No, I've never heard that before.
Oh, God, that's an old Geordie saying that one.
Here we go then. Little couple of stats that was quite intriguing, to be fair.
Can you blow that up at all?
I can, but then you lose the players on the side, so apologies. I know I've got all this space here, but for some unknown reason, when I blow it up, I can't move it like you guys can on your OBS. I must have a play with that to try and get it better. I will, like I say, what you've got on the screen here at this present moment in time isn't worth the paper it's written anyway, because there ain't no Newcastle players on there until Jacob Murphy. Oh, sorry, you've got Nick Voltemada, there, and Jacob Murphy. And this is attacking players, as you can see on the top. So, usual, I mean, Chrissy's players there, Mateta.
There's
Semenyo.
Guess what? It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming.
So I'm going to put this on per 90, just so you can see it. And again, you Nick Voltemada per 90.
Yes,
Goes quite high up the list there with Anthony Gordon, believe it or not, with his metrics, has climbed into that one. But the one that really got me, when you come through it, as you can see, this is on passing. So for anybody that's interested on teams that are doing well, this is per 90. Again, Elliot Anderson, third on the list for passing. And again, when you look down the list, there isn't a Newcastle player on this list at all. Oh, sorry, Kieran Trippier. When you look at his metrics, he's the one, for passing. He's the only one on this list from Newcastle. And
Bruno is top of the Prem.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, but this is a strange metric, if you like. If you look on chance created, I've seen we are a bit different when it comes to chance created.
What are the class in those passes as?
It's just general passes. It could be 5 yards, 20 yards. It doesn't matter. So what they're looking for is overall passing of the ball. And this is what I said. Even Sean Longstaff here, look, chance created. Sean Longstaff is here, 5th on the list. Kieran Trippier is 7th on the list.
Right. So this is not passes. This is chances created.
Overall passing. This is overall passing. That was chances created. This is overall passing. So throughout the game, when you look at it, tells you all the appearances, minutes, totals, and this is where they give you the percentiles, successful and everything else. So this is per 90. I've got it highlighted here. And the only one, like I say, that comes on here, that is in the top part of the metrics is Kieran Trippier, believe it or not. And that surprised me for Newcastle, because I expected Bruno to be head and shoulders above everybody else. But Fabian Schär comes before Bruno, believe it or not.
I think that's something skewed about those statistics, personally.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and this is where I think some people often you often look at these and say to yourself, "Oh, there's something wrong with this." But I think it's the way we view games. When I think sometimes, like I say, we don't see the simple stuff at the back. I mean, Bruno's on here.
What I'm looking at, if you look at the Premier League's own statistics, and they use up there as far as I know.
Well, that's what this is.
Right, yeah, I know you use up there, and the Premier League themselves use up there.
Yeah, but it's
Premier League stats, whenever they put them on Sky Sports and that, passes completed, percentage, all of that, Bruno is top of the list.
How can I put this? Are they doing it per 90? Because you never know. Because it changes the metrics totally when you don't do it per 90. And like I said, the one thing that interests me is this is defending, right? Elliot Anderson, second on the list per 90. I mean, obviously that's discipline. And then you go on to carrying the ball, Elliot Anderson. You know what I mean? This lad, at this present moment in time, he's flying at Nottingham Forest. And that's the reasons why this lad has been called up to the England side. And even now, you look at him in the England squad, and he doesn't seem to be putting a foot wrong. He seems very comfortable on the ball.
He doesn't look out of place at all.
No, exactly, and that is what more or less what I wanted to highlight.
As I pointed out early on in the match, there, he won the ball. He passed it to Rice, and he pointed to where Rice should be passing the ball.
Yeah, absolutely,
and that's confidence. That.
Yeah. And I think that is it, you see. And so here we go. This is per 90 for Newcastle, as you can see. I've just put up in the chat there. Sandro Tonali for carrying the ball forward. He's top of the list. Bruno is fourth. I mean, Fabian Schär and Murphy are in front of a few that you would expect. Going into the defensive, it's no point putting the keepers on. Oh, it's gone off there. So let's put teams, because then I can see where we are. Where's Newcastle? Down here. It's totally different when you look at the prediction look for the squad and everything else. It is when you look at them individually, they are so different when it comes to the metrics, and that's what I said. I don't know how Sky Sports do it, because for me, I only go in what I see in front of me, as I've been doing all the time with Opta. Voltemada for attacking, Anthony Gordon, like I say, really high metrics when it comes to everything apart from XG. I mean, 0.41. But it just proves how poor we've been in front of goal when Nick Voltemada, who's played 4 games, only 0.57, and yet he's got 4 goals. So it is a bit different when it comes to stats and everything else. Passing, Kieran Trippier, as you can see, and Bruno Guimaraes, this is per 90, he's down in 5th place. Fabian Schär's above him, Tonali's above him, and Botman's above him. So again, I don't know what they're using and defending. Bruno's top for defending. But I just wanted to highlight the fact that how good
Elliot Anderson is.
Elliot Anderson's been doing, because he has been absolutely fantastic, if I'm honest. And it proves that the lad can.
In a poor team.
Yeah, can do. And like I said, even when you put him with other players like the England squad, he's not shy in wanting the ball. He seems a different player to when he was at Newcastle. He's grown. He seems to have
matured without a doubt.
Oh, he has massively, but he's matured in a way where he's not erratic.
But would he have had that game time at Newcastle?
No, well, Eddie Howe said that. But without saying them words, didn't he? When he was questioned, could you have seen Elliot Anderson doing what he's doing here at Forest, and he was like, well, I can't say that. But we know as fans, he wouldn't have changed that middle three unless there was an injury. And it probably wouldn't have been Elliot Anderson coming on. It would have been Miley.
Well, power to his elbow is what I say. Power to his elbow. And you'll be back. You'll be back soon. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but they've slapped an 85 million release clause or something, they were saying. Or they're looking to.
Wouldn't bother me paying that for him now.
Well, like I said, who do you take out? It's very difficult.
Oh, well, I'm not talking about right. Listen, as I said this afternoon, if Toon doesn't want to sign a contract, bye-bye as far as I'm concerned.
Would you move Toon on like in January then, if that was the case?
If you'll not sign a contract, yes. Whenever we can get the most money. If you've got somebody who's looking for a centre mid in January, who's got the sort of money would be wanting, I'd be wanting north of 130. For me, he's worth more than Isaac ever was. So I'd be wanting north of 130. And if he doesn't want to sign a contract and we can get that sort of money for him, get it.
See, I wouldn't want to get rid of Tonali.
I don't want to get rid of him.
What I mean?
I hell want to get rid of him. I want him to sign an 8-year contract.
I mean, I can't for the love of to think that he would sign an 8-year contract. But I mean, if we can get an extension, for another 4-year contract, I'd be happy. Because he's still got 2 to run, hasn't he? Come the summer.
Well, 4, because you never know what's going to happen with injuries.
No, exactly.
And form, even,
Here we go then.
Form is kind of the least worry you've got with Toon.
With Toon, absolutely.
He's like a Duracell bunny, isn't he? I love him.
Well, I still think we're playing him in the wrong position, though, mate. You see, you're watching for Italy, and he's a different animal altogether. Latvia just on the verge of kicking off. That looks like they've made one change to the lads look pretty cold out there in Latvia, don't they? Oh, it's hammering down.
As I was going to say, it started chucking it down as well.
Yeah, absolutely hammering down in Latvia. So Latvia out on that right-hand side, again, trying to advance down that right side of England's defence. But again, long ball over the top, and it's far too easy, far too much juice on that ball. And it's out for a goal kick to England. Pickford just trying to get on with it, but a referee's called it back, saying the ball was not stationary. I'm sure he does that to take the pee, Do you see him then? Very nonchalant, Pickford, when he kicked that ball.
Have you seen that clip that's doing the rounds where the ball looks as though it's going to go out for a throw-in, and so the team who would be taking the throw-in, a player from the team who have given the throw-in away, goes over, puts his foot on the ball.
Go on, today. Go on.
Go on.
Oof. Sorry, go on, mate.
Puts his foot on the ball and rolls it onto the actual line. Now, what's happened is the linesman hadn't actually put his flag up to say that the ball's gone out. So the opposition player comes, picks the ball up as though to take the throw-in, and he gets done for handball because the ball has never actually gone out.
Yeah. I'd seen that one. It's an interesting tactic, isn't it?
It is, aye.
Because your mindset is the ball's obviously gone out of play because the lad's just left it.
He's left it and
walked away. Yeah, exactly. So that's a psychological gap. I wonder whether it'd work very often. Paul Allen Bernard.
Now that most people will have seen it, I think that probably not, but worth a try.
He's saying Joe Linton or Anderson.
It's a toughie. Depends who you're playing.
No, I'd have Anderson all day. He's a different animal, different player. He's more. He sees the game more than J7. I can't fault what J7's done.
That was Anderson just doing a pure J7 then. And keeps the ball in play and lays it inside. Fantastic football.
Yeah. And to be fair, what you don't get as well is so many committed fouls as you do from J7. So you don't lose the ball as much as you do with J7. Even though I do think he's done an amazing job, to be fair, especially coming from a different position. But he's growing. Every time I watch him play, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see him against tough opposition. I mean, that's what I want to see. You know, the Spains and the like, where they've got quite a robust midfield to see what he can do then.
Cutting in and playing a nothing ball inside.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you're not always going to get 100%ers, are you? But it's like I said, to me, the player who has surprised me, and I still don't think he's up to speed yet, is Saka. Still don't think he's fit and match sharp yet, because he looks as though he's quite. He gives simple chances away at times. I do love him when he's a great player when he's on form. At the minute, he just seems a yard of pace away from being sharp. Nice there movement from Rice. Referee's given a free kick against Rodgers there. Oh, it's Skelly. Sorry, I thought it was Rodgers. Skelly on the corner of the box. Nearly another penalty awarded. Anthony Gordon link-up play again, though, with Skelly with the give and go.
Yeah.
$75 out of 81 passes so far. Accurate. Elliot Anderson, 93 percentile. The only player who's with him is Harry Kane. Oh, that was.
It's a corner.
Yeah. Thought that was going to nuzzle into the net there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only person that's with him is, believe it or not, Harry Kane, who's only had 14 out of 15, not 81 passes. So, on average, go and have a shot, Anthony. Oh, I thought you were going to pull a trigger there. Harry Kane trying to be too clever, but Anthony Gordon won it back there for England.
Well,
again, under a lot of pressure from England, it's going to have to play for a throw-in. Skelly. Square to Konza. Just inside the Latvian half. Out to Saka.
It should have been first time, that.
Yeah, Saka comes inside onto his favoured foot, and again, doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Rodgers sees a nice pass inside to Spence, but it was cut out by Latvia.
That was the right ball, though, to try.
Yeah. I mean, he saw the opportunity to pass it. That's going to be a free kick to Latvia. Now, I'm just having a quick look on general play. Elliot Anderson's 2. On attacking, Elliot Anderson is 2. On defending, Elliot Anderson is number 2. On passing, Elliot Anderson is number 2. In duels won, Elliot Anderson is number 2. The only thing he ain't number 2 at is goalkeeping.
Bloody useless, isn't he?
He's bloody useless. Take them gloves off. But I must admit, Anthony Gordon's quite high on the percentiles, so he's having a decent match. But again, you're looking at the opposition, aren't you? They're not really giving him much bother. But you can only play the ones that are in front of you, mate.
Only play what's in front of you, as they say, yeah. That was a stupid ball.
Sloppy ball across the field there, yeah. Giving ball back to Latvia. But again, under no real pressure, Latvia just seemed to give the ball straight back.
Well, to be fair, you're saying not under a lot of pressure, but they've been under pressure from minute one.
They have.
You know,
Yeah, they have.
you know, we've utilised that press throughout.
It's strange. We talk about Elliot Anderson, who's on the ball at the minute, right? The player who's alongside him, which is Declan Rice, and we all know what Declan Rice can give you as a team. Declan Rice has faced 2 duels and won 1. Elliot Anderson has faced 10 duels and won 6. Like I say, yeah, the lad, at the minute, he's on fire. But he seems to be like a one-man midfield, doesn't he? At this present moment in time in the England camp, he just seems to be the one that sits in that little hole and just wants to play football. Spence now on this right-hand side, runs inside, gives it back to Elliot Anderson. Anderson goes back out to Saka. Saka now looking for options, gives it back to Elliot Anderson. Anderson gets it under control, looking again to pay it out to Spence. Spence back to Anderson. Again, trying to draw the Latvians out from that deep position. Stones out to Rice, who's playing more of on that left-hand side. He's coming onto the midfield now. Rogers inside to Saka. Again, just couldn't get it under control, Saka. But again, Elliot Anderson trying to retrieve the ball on that deep run. Well, there's a chance here for Latvia. There's a break on.
Whoa!
Way! Well done. Great challenge at the end there from Konza. Great challenge. I thought he'd beat him all ends up there, For the first time, Elliot Anderson gets literally shouldered off the ball in the middle. And there was because he's got nobody there, but that was a tremendous tackle from Konza.
I would like to say that again, actually.
Yeah, I've just watched the replay on my other TV, and it was a tremendous tackle from Konza. Again, Latvia trying to do their best with playing out football, and they've managed to do it well there.
Into our half again.
Yeah, again down this right-hand side.
Put some bodies forward. Oh, nice little
the first player. Chance. Oh! Ooh! He got Pickford flying through the air like Superwoman. I don't know, number 9 there. Coming on his left, onto his left foot, and he get. Oh, I mean, to be fair, it was nowhere near in the end.
Miles away, But
yeah, but there you go. There's a lovely ball in and behind Konza. Look at that for a challenge. Tremendous challenge.
See, that's it. There again. Does he take the ball? Does he take them? To me, he gets the ball first. Not a problem. But how many times have we seen penalties given?
I mean, you're always first. Yeah, you're always going to be.
The argument is that he went through the ball and took the man.
I always look at where the ball goes. Whenever you're behind play, if the ball doesn't go forward, and the ball goes square, then you have to make a decision on there's got to be some contact with the player and ball before man, if the man falls over. So I think it's direction of ball that you look at, and then you take it from there before you make that decision. And like I said, that's what VAR is there for now. If they do make that decision about it's a penalty, as we saw with the Pope one, and even now the argument's still out there because of what happened with Pope against Gyökeres. It should have still been a penalty anyway. But like I say, I disagree with that fully.
So do I.
I mean, he got a touch on the ball. Yeah, it was slight, but it was a touch on the ball that deviated the way the ball travelled. So if that was the case, then, momentum and a clash of players, that's always going to happen. Rice now on this left-hand side, plays the ball in, trying to get Skelly in, but I'm going to say that was an awful ball from Rice there. Nice. Good night, sweetheart. See you tomorrow. Spence now into Konza. Konza into Rogers. Rogers, again, nice little give and go down. Ooh, a little bit of a trickery from Spence there.
Hey!
Little Rabona.
Training ground back kick.
Yeah. Rogers Surprised Rogers is still on the field, if I'm honest with you, and not Eze.
That was
'Cause
Joe Cole's trademark, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, he used to love
I think
them.
he
Didn't
was
he?
the first person I ever saw do it in the match.
Yeah. Saka down this left-hand side, right-hand side, I should say. Again, Spence drills it into the box.
Oh, what a
Keeper
ball.
comes flapping. Oh, it's a goal.
It's a goal.
It's a great ball, to be fair.
It is a great
It's
ball.
a great ball from Spence, and the keeper flaps at it to the right. The ball hits the ground, hits the defender, and it just, I mean, it was in slow motion. That's how bad it was. Siganix is the culprit this time. But again, it was just from the delivery, pace of the ball, and obviously it's very slippery. Great little, I mean, like I say, whatever the keeper was doing there. Like I say, I'm sure it must have blindsided the player behind him with the keeper flapping in front of him. It's a perfect finish. It just hits him, doesn't it? Like I said, and there's that much spin on the ball. Like I say, he's outside the post, and there's enough on it.
Just inside.
Yeah, it's just stops. You could see him sucking the ball back. He's like trying to get the ball back out of the net.
A few substitutions coming on here.
Oh, Henderson.
Oh, Jordan Henderson. Why?
Yeah. For Rice. Eze's coming on.
I suppose. Well, I'm pleased to see Eze on.
Yeah.
And Villa fans.
Eze's on for Rogers, I think it is.
Rogers. Going off.
And Saka for Bowen. So, I mean, 2 out of 3 good substitutes.
Yeah.
I still can't understand why Henderson's in this side, if I'm honest with you.
I mean, I can't understand why he's in the squad.
I find it very difficult. There you go, 4-0 to England. Latvian on the start.
And 3 new hungry players on the pitch.
Yeah, Bowen gets a challenging straight away.
He'll certainly be out to impress.
Well, like I say, I'm the way Eze's
go on,
over the top for
Anthony
Anthony Gordon. Yeah, exactly. Gordon's on the end of this again. Cuts inside Anthony Gordon towards the penalty area. Again, manages to keep the ball. Plays it back towards Skelly. Well. Henderson now. Back to Gordon.
Go on, and again.
Got chance and opportunity. Oh, okay. Decides to go back rather than across the box and gets a corner, which is weird. So weird. He looks knackered, to be fair, Gordon. Blowing quite hard in the 60th minute there.
Well, that's half an hour to go. That's a bit ridiculous.
Well, I suppose with the suspension, he's probably still short of total match fitness, mate, to be fair. Here we go. Spence with a cross into the 6-yard area. Oh, there's again a bit of a clearance. It's
another corner.
Panic at the station.
But have you noticed with having given that penalty, there ain't no shirt pulling going on there.
No shirt pulling. No, exactly.
Look really weird. Compared to what it's normally like.
I mean, have you seen a crowded penalty, a 6-yard box like that? Ball's gone up into. It's got a chance of coming down. Oh, there's a swing of a boot from Anthony Gordon, but it's not really connected with the ball. But it's cleared from Latvia.
It was on target, but blocked.
Yeah, it fell kindly to Anthony Gordon there, and like I say, he just manages to drop his knees on it, didn't he? Again, just nice steady play for England. Again, Anderson is playing in with Henderson. Him and Anderson and swapped places a little bit now, with Henderson playing more of that deep role and Anderson now going on and playing more of a Rice part, if you like. Stones goes backwards, then goes forwards to Henderson, who, under pressure, has to play it square. to Skelly, who finds Henderson, who gives it back to Stones. Stones now got the opportunity to come forward. Henderson sees a chance to the ball over the top towards Spence, and Bowen has a chance of keeping this in. He looked like he was offside to a minute, but linesman hasn't given it. Ball into Eze. Eze now to Henderson. Back to Eze. It's going to be difficult with Eze and Spence to the bloody same area. Yeah, bloody hell. Anderson. Back to Henderson. Spence. Henderson. Square now to Konza. Stones. Stones brings it inside and he's got Henderson square.
Before that clock is wound up.
Yeah. Spence
the
again.
Pendulum swings.
Been really impressed with Spence, I must admit, mate. Playing, players left or right back. I think he's done well in both positions, to be fair. England's Tino Livramento. Oh, some nice movement here from England. There's a chance for Anthony Gordon. It's full to Eze. Oh! Shot into the... Oh, there's a bit of a push into the back of Anthony Gordon, who went down, as he always does, so easy.
Tries to get the penalty.
Yeah, but again, referee has allowed the game to continue.
The referee's having none of it.
Back with Spence on the halfway line. Henderson. Again, I don't know what Anthony Gordon was expecting there. Konza just in the Latvian half. Eze. Spence on the outside. Henderson on the in. I'm sure there's a song there, isn't there? Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right.
Still as wheel.
Indeed.
Stuck in the middle with you. Surprisingly, that was one of the... for a long time, it was the most played record on American radio stations.
Oh, it was a great record, though. It was one of them one-hit wonders, wasn't it?
I would never have put it in that kind of bracket, but very, very popular.
Yeah.
Star was the album, and a great album.
Yeah. Ball from Spence across the box. Oh, keeper falls on this one and manages to hold on to it. Really good. What was the other one that I used to... I don't know what it is with blooming names of songs. I've got it in my head, but I just can't. There's a good ball there. There's a chance. Oh, I thought there was Bowen set up. I don't know who was in the middle. I don't know whether it was Henderson or whether it was Anderson. But Bowen seemed to put a square ball across the 6-yard box. I'm just having a quick look. Oh, it was coming towards Harry Kane. It was Anderson who plays the ball out to Bowen. Great ball, to be fair, from Anderson to Bowen on the diagonal 6-yard box. And there was a square ball. I thought it was just going to fall lovely for Kane's hat-trick. And I'm sure that's the only reason Kane's still on the park, if I'm honest with you, because they're trying to get his hat-trick.
Hat-trick, yeah.
It's Clearwater Revival.
Anyways,
what was the name of that?
Things stand, England are home and hosed with 2 games to spare.
I don't think there's any... they shouldn't be, should they? The difference in quality in this group has been phenomenal. Bowen on this right-hand side. He cuts in to try and shape a ball into that far bin.
Yet to concede 17 goals for, 0 against.
I mean, there's another player that I would have... And again, you've been asking about Bowen. Certainly something happening at West Ham with a lot of these players, I'll tell you. Not as happy as they used to be.
Yeah, I think it's just the family ties.
Yeah, it's just a connection, exactly.
Yeah.
Again, ball over the top for Latvia, but Pickford brings that... plays the ball down the line. I'm a bit dodgy that for Pickford, if I'm honest with you.
Somebody's giving him a bollock.
Yeah, I can see why, because that was a bit relaxed, if I'm honest. All the way across from Latvia. Oh, there's a chance. Just flies past the right hand of Pickford and past the post.
That had been on target. I think he was beat.
Well, like I said, that would have been egg on his face as well, wouldn't it? Because, like I say, it was
Had he got a finger to it? Is it a corner?
It looks like it is. Very nonchalant play from Pickford, to be fair. Ball onto that right-hand side. Oof.
Oh, it didn't look as if he got anything on that to me, like, but...
Again, nice play.
Oh,
Pickford has
what
to
a
punch
save!
this one. Yeah, Pickford has to punch that one.
What a save!
Again, it was... it seemed as though it was
I
too
thought
easy.
That was in. I thought that was in the back of the net.
I don't know how they gave a corner to that, because he's nowhere near that ball. That's mental. I don't know what the Latvian was doing, an overhead kick there. He was crazy.
He was just trying to make something out of nothing, wasn't he?
Bicycle click. He was never going to get anywhere. We go. We just Eze with the ball coming on the inside, and again, just England just taking the time, done the build up.
Why use one pass when two will do? Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Ball into
nicely.
Elliot Anderson finding himself a little bit of space again in the box, but again, his shot was blocked. Just doesn't really get the opportunities, doesn't get the goals that he deserves, because he gets himself into some fabulous places. Anderson, Spence, Anderson again. Gets the
free kick.
It's no referee saying play on.
Well, if we give it and then they've just put it on.
Absolutely. Eze. Stones just again, England just playing these 5-yard balls now, just keeping possession. God knows what the possession must be. It must be ridiculously stats wise. Just having a quick glance to try and find where we are. It's attacking a momentum. He's crazy. Spence, again, he seems to have free rein down this right-hand side.
71-29 possession.
Right, 29. I expected it to be higher than that.
Yeah, Anthony Gordon coming off. I think.
The ball over there. He's just showing you Anthony Gordon's goal, isn't it? Again, it was a good finish that into the right-hand bin. Yeah, Anthony Gordon out, which I'm glad about.
He looks as though he's got a
Rashford.
new goals.
Oh, Dan Burns coming on.
Looks as though he's got a new goal celebration there. Has he taken up clear pigeon shooting or something? How it, Danny boy? That's my boy. Another England cap to your name, son.
Yeah. One Newcastle lad out, one Newcastle lad in. Seems really weird now to have England players at Newcastle. Do you not think? It's been a long time, mate, since we've had England internationals at Newcastle.
Long may it continue.
Yeah, it was a nice little run there from Rashford, but he comes to nothing. Ball into the box gets deflected from Skelly out for another England corner. I'm just having a quick look at you. You look at the
corner count. We've only had 6 corners. I'm sure we've had more.
It feels more than that. It feels double that, to be fair.
I would certainly say double.
Oh, big Dan Burns getting tussled here in the box, as usual. The referee won't stand for it, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. The referee's coming to have a word with a couple of players.
Who may go?
He's just having a word with Kane to tell the lads to settle down. Look at the shirt pulling on Dan Burn. No chance.
First couldn't get past the first man. That's poor.
No, I think if you had a look there, Dan Burn was peeling off to get to the near post. So I think that's obviously something they've seen and that's what I want us to start looking at Newcastle. Because if you put Dan Burn at that front post, it causes some trouble, I'll tell you. Because you've got to have a player in front of him and a player behind him. And even then, he towers, you know what I mean? And if you're looking for glances, it's certainly something I wish we'd have a look at. But again, you've still got to have the right delivery, haven't you?
I quite like him running around the back with the loop over the top.
Yeah, but for me, you've got too many other players that can do the similar job to that. I just think he would be an absolute, especially now with Voltemada in, another
Jackie
big lad.
Charlton.
Skelly now with the throw-in for England. And just taking an age to get this ball out of his hands. Lots of movement from England, but again, Skelly's just...
man.
Come on. Just bloody throw it.
Yeah.
Rashford, back to Skelly. Skelly goes all the way back to Dan Burn. Dan Burn goes to Konza.
First time. That's what I want to say.
Konza comes
First
into
time.
the England half.
And again, first time. No. And again.
Keep going.
First time.
Rashford drops it back to Burn. Burn goes square to Konza again. So again, we back to where we were before.
Pendulum.
Spence. Bowen lets it run towards Eze.
I don't know if he let it run.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Henderson back to Spence. Bowen lets the ball run past him down to the byline. Again, gets the corner. Again, looking to play it hard and low across the 6-yard box. Yeah. Oh, you can see he let that. I mean, that was some nice movement there from Bowen. Opens his body up and just goes. Really good go. The Dugava Stadium, according to this, in Riga City.
I'm going to build the other half sometime soon.
There's a chance.
Get
how's he score? How's he save that?
What a save.
I thought Harry Kane had scored his hat-trick there, to be fair. It was a really good, well-worked corner with Eze taking this one. He drills it hard and low to the penalty spot. Harry Kane runs onto it. Red shirt anywhere near him. And the keeper just throws his body at it and gets a lucky deflection, I suppose, because there was lots of bodies. Well done, Skelly. And another, like I say, untested, but a good performance again from Skelly. He's done well, full back, to be fair. Burn. On that left touchline. Rashford. Henderson. Again, it's just some movement in front of him. Back to Henderson from Anderson. Burn. Konza. Again, going square to Bowen on this right-hand side. Henderson. Konza. Going further and further into their own half here. Rashford now on that left. It's Skelly on that left-hand side. Rashford now a bit in front of him. Rashford had the opportunity to get it into the box. He does now. Comes out. Spence swings one at it. Gets nothing on it.
Shot.
Dan
Well
Burn.
done, Danny
Well done,
boy.
Dan.
Consummate ease.
Anderson. Back into Skelly. Burn. Konza now. Like I say, it's just far too easy. Spence opened his body up there, and there's Latvia. Yeah, he got caught there, Spence. He's done well, though, to be fair.
Yeah, he got back.
Again, I thought there was 2-on-1 there for the second. He was too eager to give Bowen the ball back, wasn't he? He opened his body up, and it was just easy for Latvia to pick his pocket. 77 minutes gone. England are 4-0 to the good. Good display, yeah, I must admit, away from home. Very controlled. I didn't expect anything else, if I'm honest with you. Ball over the top for Eze to run onto. Latvia just managed to get a toe on it. The referee's given a free kick here. I think that's lucky.
Well, I think we're lucky there because that's a bit harsh to say the least.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I thought he'd lost that he'd lost control of the ball altogether. I mean, he did come down the side of his ankle. I must admit there was stud showing, but it looked like he'd lost the ball. Bowen going to try one into the far bin, do you think, from here? Whips one to that back post. Oh, lots of pace on the ball, but no shape.
I thought it was a bit optimistic, shall we say, if it was. But I think it was indeed a shot.
Yeah, I think it was one of them cross shots, wasn't it? Aim for that back stick, hoping somebody was going to get on. But it was nowhere near anybody in a white shirt, to be fair. Long punt over the top. Latvia have got opportunity down that right-hand side. Latvia again, just getting a few bodies into the box. England have got many back now to support. Okay. Chris wants us to end at 9:30 so we can go online. So we've got another 7 minutes of this, guys, and then we're going to call it a night. Chris wants to jump on. So, like I say, as soon as we finish it, I mean, it's virtually over anyway now.
Yes.
So we'll do another 6 minutes, and then, like I say, we'll you want to listen to the news
to NUFC TV.
Exactly.
Which will still have this on in the background.
Indeed.
As Gary says, it's to all intents and purposes,
it's a done deed.
It's job done. We've qualified, easy peasy, hands and kneesy, 1, 2, 3, all that, and World Cup.
It'd be lovely if we can keep a clean sheet, though. I think that's not to take anything away from the lads up top, but it just gives that defence that little bit of solidity. It's like a pat on the back for them as well. But it's like I said, for me, it's the midfield. If you get the midfield right, it closes off the avenues for your.
Go on, Dan, lad.
Go on. He gets a free kick there. Anyway, England come again with Rashford, Eze, Henderson, Spence now down just inside the Latvian half. Bowen. It's walking pace now, to be fair. Konza into Anderson. Anderson doesn't want to stop. He still wants.
No, he's been
crossfield ball now.
It's another man of the match performance from Anderson.
Like I said, he's been. I mean, the only player that really could take it off him is if Kane gets his hat trick.
And a great ball as well.
Ball over from Bowen. I thought that was a handball then, deflection off the Latvian, and it falls kindly into the hands of the keeper, the Latvian keeper.
And applauds Anderson for the ball.
Yeah, Anderson at the minute. Kane's got 9. Elliot Anderson, that's with 2 goals, by the way. Anderson's got 8.4. And there's no other player in 8s.
And one of them's a penalty.
Exactly. So, like I say, the only player that's anywhere near him is Harry Kane with the 2 goals. Great play there from Rashford down that left-hand side. Who's got some pace. He's on the afterburners, plays the ball in. And again, it wasn't directed towards anybody in particular. It's a great run, though, to the byline from Rashford. lots of intensity there and direct running. And I think that causes no end of problem to any defender. But like I say, just the end product, it was a bit lackluster from England to try and get bodies to support that run, to be fair. Queenie's asking for the WhatsApp group link. She's lost it, apparently.
I haven't...
Apparently she's lost her phone. I hope you get it back, sweetheart, or I don't know whether somebody's pinched her phone.
I don't even know how to do a link for the group. Well, in fact, I'm not a mod now, so I'll ask Chris.
Konza, Spence, Henderson, just playing the ball out to Rashford now. Again, Latvia's gone deep. Eze on the corner of the left-hand side of the penalty box. Again, he's lost it there, though. Eze, a bit cheap. Dan Burn wins the ball back, though, into Henderson. Anderson. Back to Henderson. Back to Anderson. Out to Spence.
Oh, there, the link's there now.
Cheers, bud. Rashford inside to Skelly. And there's some try to give and go there with Henderson and Rashford. There's a ball over the top for Spence to try and get on the end of. Header was from the Latvians, but it falls again kindly to England. Henderson.
Anderson again involved in everything.
Yeah, through that middle. He's so comfortable. Just wants it from everybody. He's like the clock face, isn't he? You know what I mean? He sits in the middle and just directs the fingers, if you like. I mean, look at him. Coming for it through every play, and he's still moving. You know, we're talking 85th minute here, and he's still moving around. Anyway, ladies and gents, we are going to call it time in another minute, and then we'll go from there. But thank you ever so much for being with us. Like I say, smash the likes if you haven't already. Chris is going to be on board with some news and obviously talking all Newcastle. At the minute, it's still 4-0. I'm still just seeing if there's anything happening. There's nothing still happening. They've got 5 minutes left plus injury time of that one. So thank you so much. Is there anybody that's gifted, Win? Just say thank you to them.
Yeah, we have got thank yous going to Kenny W. became a member. Ian Fleming, thank you for your $5. Geordie Dan and Geordie Dan again, thank you very much for the comment.
Eze's just scored, by the way.
Oh, and it's 5-0 to win.
Yeah, Eze's just scored. Drilled one into the bottom right-hand side. Too easy.
Which makes it a nice round 18 goals for, 0 against in 6 games. So an average of 3-0 per game.
Hey,
in international football today is not an easy stat to achieve. You know, the days of beating teams by... well, I'm saying that. Obviously, Austria did beat... they won 10-0 the other day against... was it Lithuania? San Marino. But those games are few and far between these days.
Yeah, Latvia are causing themselves all end of trouble on the halfway line. Bowen picks the ball up. Gives it to Eze on the left-hand side, and he cuts inside onto his right foot and just drills it into the bottom corner. Too easy. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Right after this.
Lassies and Bairns. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Ciao.